Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Now celebrating 17 years of broadcasting success, here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, those joining us through our online affiliates around the world, including our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast. Glad you all could be with us as well. Well, I don't have to tell you, especially if you're living in the South, spring is here. And this is the perfect time for all of us to be able to make some changes. I know we've been in the house a whole lot, but this is an opportunity for us to not only be able to refresh our homes, but also to love where we live. To help us out with that, we're so excited to welcome Home Expert Bailey Carson to our program. She's going to share with you guys some great tips and maybe even help you guys to be able to explore a little bit outside as well. Bailey, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it.
I'm really excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. So we have all been spending quite a bit of time at home these days, Bailey, over the past year, whether we're talking about spending time with the family, even working like myself, exercising, everything. So do you have any tips to kind of help us get the most out of the space that we have at home?
Yes, and you are so right. We have spent more time in our homes in the past year than we probably ever thought we would. And I think that it's really about utilizing the space that you have and making the most of it. So you mentioned that you're working from home. If you haven't formalized a home office, this is a great time to do so, as we're going to be working from home a bit longer, most likely. So invest in that comfortable furniture, good lighting, and a happy work environment for yourself will make such a difference in your day-to-day. Even think about a fresh coat of paint to brighten up the space. Additionally, your kitchen is... Yes. Your kitchen is another place I'm betting you've spent a lot of time, given that restaurants haven't really been an option. So even if you're just plating takeout, you're probably in the kitchen quite a bit. And I think there are things you can do on just about any budget. So from the simplest things, just rearranging where things are, making sure those most commonly used items are in convenient spots, or thinking about a small investment in a new backsplash, which can have a huge impact, or going all the way and putting in that kitchen island that you've always dreamed about and doing a true kitchen remodel, which you'll probably want to bring in a pro for. And we have lots of great local expert pros on Angie.com to do projects just like that.
Oh, that's great. And we're going to be reminding our audience about that website. And Bailey, you mentioned a couple of things that I think are so important for our audience because, again, not only, of course, are they spending all this time at home, it is a great opportunity for them to be able to kind of freshen things up a bit. But a lot of us do want to get outside. I'm fortunate enough to be able to live in the country, and we are looking for ways to be able to make the most of that time as well, especially as we are looking forward to the summer, maybe being a little bit less strict. Do you have any ideas on how we can get ready for maybe even entertaining outside?
Absolutely. At Angie right now, we're seeing a lot of demand for exterior maintenance and yard maintenance. So things like getting all the leaves out of flower beds, getting them ready to plant new things, or cleaning gutters, or getting ahead of potential water damage through cracks in your foundation or leaks in the roof that might have developed over the winter. I think taking care of a lot of those basics early can be a great investment that will end up saving you a lot of money in the long run. On a more fun note, if you have a deck or patio, it's a great time to freshen that up. For the actual surface, think about a good power wash to get it nice and clean, or restaining it to give it a fresh look. Or if you haven't built a deck or patio yet, today could be a great time to think about that project. If it's still on your wish list, you might want to consider doing it yourself. You can probably save quite a bit of money. But I would think through whether you have the time to do it and also the skills and the tools to do it. If you are lacking in any of those things, it's a great time to call in a pro to help you with that project. And then when it's finished, you can always make your mark with plants and lighting and furniture to make it really feel like you and your family.
Yeah. You mentioned the website Angie.com, and we're so excited to have you here, Bailey, talking with us with these great suggestions. One of the things I really appreciated when I was prepping for this segment with Angie is that it really splits it up into the popular projects like what you're mentioning here. Also something, of course, from my area. I think I've seen people in our neighborhood dealing with roof repair, even being able to find that my mom had to do, have fence repair done. So I think that's one of the great things about Angie.com, the way it's set up. So we're so excited that you could be on with us. Again, everyone, Bailey Carson of Angie has been our guest. Head over to Angie.com for the suggestions that you heard Bailey mention here and a lot more that can help you guys make the most of your time at home, as well as, of course, the most of this season as well. Bailey, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying, as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.